Top half of the second from San Antonio.
The designated hitter, George.
Like others before him, he dominated both sides of the game in the amateur ranks. As always, the question for a two-way player is whether that prowess will translate to the professional level. And it stays fair. Around first, hustling for two. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Second inning, no score thus far. And the runner takes off for third. In the dirt. No throw, and he steals third easily. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. Hot shot to third. In the dirt, nice pick. Runner at third, one away. Next to hit, Logan Cerny. And ball four, two aboard. Four-pitch walk there, good discipline by the batter of making him come into the strike zone. So up next, Luis Encarnacion.
We need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Botches it.
He's safe.
That's entirely too casual a play at second base there. I know it's easy to lose focus occasionally over the course of a long season, but that's a throw he has to make. Got to be more accurate than that. Is the military trying to make you house their troops? Give them no quarter. Call the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, Third Amendment specialists, for a free consultation. James George, stepping in, currently a top 10 prospect in all of minor league baseball. A lot of interest in seeing today's performance. Racing over to make the catch. We'll see how well the field holds up with the way the rain is coming down. Drainage is a problem with some playing surfaces in the minors, but so far, this field is still playable. Something that bears watching, though. Skies it out towards left center. Two away. We're back here at the ballpark. All set for the start of this inning. Digging in for the hooks, James George. Foul ball there. 0-1, here's the pitch. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Next up for the hooks, Zach Daniels. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. There goes the runner in the dirt. Safe at second, he easily steals the bat. Now the payoff pitch. On the ground to the left, Wade gets it to first. Out. One out. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Logan Cerny. In the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. Two away and a runner in scoring position here. And here's the first baseman, Luis Encarnacion. 3-1 now. So now 2 on and 2 outs. The third baseman now at the plate. Kicks and delivers. Fly ball, right field. That ends the inning as they couldn't pick up any insurance. 2 left on. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Corpus Christi ahead in this game, 4-3. Digging in for the hooks, James George. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup.
Hey, clutch up right now.
Hammered down the line for a base hit. Runner around third. 1 run is in. Coming around third. The relay to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Hooks lead it 5-3. George was outstanding in this one, helping them get the win. 3 hits in this one, always respectable. Every time up, he was a threat, and that's a big piece of why they got the win. Impressive showing for sure. James George, fresh off a standout pitching performance. Can he put together another excellent outing today? It's the Corpus Christi Hooks taking on the San Antonio Missions. First pitch coming at you right after. James George will hit next. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Smacks this one to left center. Got it. Runner tags and will move up to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. The batter now, Tyler Wade. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Fly ball, left field, Daniels. And there's 1 away. And here is Gendry Rojas. On fire at the dish lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in the last 5.
Too low.
One out and the base is empty.
Ahoy! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing lifts it to shallow left field. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Brennan Valenzuela. 1 for 4 in Wednesday's action. Great deception on the first pitch changeup. The arm action fooled the batter, and the pitcher stole a strike. On the corner for a strike. So good with that cutter. He's able to move it left and right. That can be really effective. Battling here, fouls it away. 2 outs, bases empty. Swings through it for the strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. End of 1, and we're still... This broadcast is sponsored by Hack and Slash Landscaping, cutting your lawn down to size for more than 30 years. Base hit into right. Been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. A hard liner into the gap like that shows you that everything is working really well with your swing. Pretty tough to have that kind of contact if you're not executing well in all phases. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to first, but it's offline. Now the left fielder, Cole Roederer. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. Now, he clearly excelled at pitching in the amateur ranks, but the question is, will that prowess translate to the professional level? Fastball for a strike. Hitter looks a little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat. Nice stop. The throw to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that's all they got. Heading on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. Runner at first, 1 away. James George. Digging in now, currently the #1 prospect in the Astros system, so there's a lot of anticipation for his future in Houston. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner holds up at second, 2 aboard now. First and second, 1 away. Next up for the Hooks, Zach Daniels. We're here in the top half of the 3rd. Runners on the bases with 2 already across. Lifted in the air to right center. Campbell on the move. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Shea Whitcomb.
Hey, no one better here. Let's go. Come on.
Swing, high fly ball to center field. The center fielder gets under it. They limit the damage here. We're back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Digging in for the Missions, Jacob Campbell.
No.
With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs. Here's a grounder right side, and it goes just foul. 1-2 pitch. Spoils the two-strike offering, another coming up. Runner on base to start the inning.
The center fielder.
The center fielder getting ready to hit. This pitch popped up. Whitcomb.
Got it.
And there's one away. Tough way for this AB to end for the batter. He saw that one coming right down the pipe. His eyes got big, and he lost control of his swing mechanics. That pop-up should have been a laser into the gap. Now it's the second baseman, Cobb Hightower. A little too slow on that heater. He might have been expecting something off speed. Campbell leading off of first with one out. Just missed. That slider had some really good sweeping action, but just missed catching the zone. Puts this one in the air down the line. That will drop foul. Can't connect on the curveball. He strikes out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tyler Wade.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
One pitch now. And a strike. Right side. Play made. That ends the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We move on to inning number 4. Corpus Christi with the lead, 2-0. Welcome back. The Mission's at the plate in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Podría despertar tirado en el suelo cualquier día, a la cama con peazumina. Cualquier noche irme a dar una vuelta al parque. Cualquier día quedarme flotando en la piscina. Cualquier noche podemos hacer un asado en el estudio. Cualquier día darnos la tonta con muchas girlas. Cualquier noche importante lo que pase cualquier día porque siempre tranqui prenderá la fiesta. Cualquier noche
Me levanto temprano, salgo de mi casa, voy para la tuya. Hacemos lo que te gusta, luego vamos a tomar unas copas. De pasadita, los copillos, chacarillos.
Out to center.
I got it. Ball.
Brings it in with a nice running grab. One down.
Now batting, the catcher.
So digging in, Brandon Valenzuela. Struck out swinging in the first AB. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one fouled off. Fights it off, we'll see another. One out and the base is empty. In the air to left. And that drops foul. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. So frustrating for the pitcher. Got the batter swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Romeo Sanabria, and he has struggled this year. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. Whitcomb moving under it. Can't quite get there, it's a foul ball. And the 0-1 now. Got the bat going too soon there, it's strike two. Way too cavalier an approach from this lineup. They seem to be swinging at everything. Struck out looking. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. Moving on to the fifth. The hook's out in front, 2-0. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, James George. 1 for 2. George goes 6'5", 230 pounds, and he's knocked in double-digit runs in his last 10 games.
0-1.
Line drive, and it's caught. That's so frustrating for the hitter. Tough to accept a liner like that not turning into a hit. Bottom half of the fifth, and the mission's batting.
The first baseman,
The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Cole Roederer. 0 for 1 so far. Blomgren. Quick feed to second for 1. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Next to hit for the Missions, Jacob Campbell. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
1-0.
2 outs, bases empty. That one finds the zone. This one to right. And that is a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. Continues. It's the large lad burger's big inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free absolute Throws, gets the out. 1 away. I'm not sure, but maybe this defense has a player with ESP? Seemed like they were expecting that bunt attempt on the first pitch of the inning. Nice job to get the out. Cobb Hightower digs in now. Went down on strikes the first time through.
Hike. 0-1.
The Missions down by 4 runs. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Grounds this one to short. Sacco. Tosses to first. Now 2 out.
now batting.
The lineup flips over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Tyler Wade. Fouled off, he was late. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Outside corner, there's a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fights that one off, we'll reset and do it again. Now here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, appeal to third, went around, strike three. Not an easy call there, but that will end the inning. So another good inning on the mound. 6 shutout innings so far. Corpus Christi ahead in this game, 4-0. We're back here at the ballpark. On to the next inning. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, James George. And a rocket down the line. And it gets by. Around first, hustling for 2. They still haven't tracked it down as he rounds second base. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Digging in for the hooks, Zach Daniels. No outs and a runner at third. Out to short. Gloves it on the dive. Fires to first. Wow, that is a heck of a play. Run scores, but a great play to get the out. That's elite defensive work at shortstop to dive and knock it down, and then whip it over to first for the out. He's got some serious skill. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for the missions, Gendry Rojas. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Short hop liner handled it short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. That hit, of course, keeps his hitting streak alive, and it's clear that he's dialed in at the plate. No matter who he's facing, he seems like he's in control of every single at-bat. Runner at first. Now at the dish, Brandon Valenzuela, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. They're running out of opportunities in this one, so with the leadoff man aboard, they need to make sure they capitalize on this chance. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. So frustrating for the pitcher. Just missed. This is better discipline we're seeing from this hitter after striking out multiple times in this one. Rojas on at first, no outs. On the ground to third. Fair ball. 3-3. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now that's the designated hitter, Romeo.
Next up, the designated hitter, Romeo Sanabria. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. The hooks, ahead by 5. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Curveball gets over for a called strike. Great job so far on the mound, and I think curveballs like that one are a big part of the reason why. Ground ball right side, could be two. Acrobatic throw for one and two. What a play.
The first baseman.
He made a sensational play right there, but really his whole team has been good defensively tonight. That's why they've got a shutout going in this one. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Trenton Brooks. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. So frustrating for the pitcher. Late with the swing, strike one. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Next pitch, in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Corpus Christi with the lead, 5-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Nick Hernandez. He's a fierce competitor when he takes the hill. Not a big strikeout pitcher, though.
Give me everything you got. Stripping down in the parking lot. Quiet type, watch him hit the spot. Sneak tip, on talk a lot. Swinging RBI, really breaking in. Home run. You got your eyes on me, cause I want some. I'm a pirate booty, dropping 6 figures. Fly you out, international criminal. Get the picture. This a heist, but no lock up. I ain't cuffing. Shake down, shake down, shake down. Shake down, shake down, shake down. Shake down, shake down, shake down. Shake down, shake down, shake down.
One down. Next up for the Hooks, James George.
George.
Whipped into left for a base hit. So one on now with one away. He's just unconscious at the plate these days. Another big game here. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle. A hitter's dream. Runner on the go.
That's
and
a
ball
ball.
4.
Take your base.
2 aboard.
The batter, the third baseman, Shea.
Now the third baseman, Shea Whitcomb. The 0-1 offering. Runner takes off for third. To second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. One left on base. On to the bottom of the 9th. Top of the order due up next. The Hooks lead it 5-0.
Breaking down the young and what I owed them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded.
George, with a fine two-way performance in this one, good pitching and hitting. He took care of business out there on both sides of the ball. They'll be happy with what he gave them in this one. So 2 down. George now at the plate. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Ground ball left side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. End of a half inning of play, no score. Runners at first and second with 1 out. George, 0 for 1.
That's a strike.
Looking good. No one better up there. Huh? You go.
The 0-1. Line drive for a base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Safe, and they lead by 3. Comes through with the RBI. Smooth swing on that pitch. He connected out front and rattled it into the outfield. That's the kind of swing you want to replicate. 1 out and runners at first and second. Shea Whitcomb will hit next. We're here in the top half of the third. 2 runs in to score in the inning. Line drive, that's a base knock. Coming to the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. Picks himself up an RBI. A little bit of a dying quail there, just kind of fading over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are beyond frustrating for the pitcher, and a gift from above for the hitter. 1 out and 2 on. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Cesar Salazar. Fly ball, left field, Roederer. And now 2 down. So 2 on and 2 out. Now at the plate, Cam Fisher. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Runner's on the move. Base hit, right field. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away. Down in the count, didn't matter. Put a great swing on it. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. So up next, Tommy Sacco Jr.
Now batting, shortstop, Tommy Sacco Jr.
This one is labeled. And it one-hops the wall. Runner around third. He's safe. They clear the bases. Base is loaded, and he drives them all in. That's one way to get a 2-strike hit. Maybe he was just trying to protect the zone, but he managed to square up a pitch that wasn't even close. Nobody out and a runner at first. George, 1 for 2. Right down the chute, and that's strike 1. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. Hard liner. And a base hit. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. He reaches the 50-hit mark, a nice milestone for him, and a nice reminder to his team and to scouts that he's a formidable offensive contributor. Digging in for the hooks, Shea Whitcomb. The Hooks up big in this game. Top half of the 4th. Grounder left side. Throw out at first. They get the out, but it was pretty close.
Now batter, catcher, Cesar Salazar.
Now up, Cesar Salazar. In the air, out to right. This one pretty far back. And makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. In comes the run from third to add on.
Now batter, left fielder, Cam Fisher.
Runner at third, 2 away. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Cam Fisher. Oh, and 2 now. Now a flare off the bat. Base hit and a run in to score. And he continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. Two away and a runner at first. Next is the designated hitter, James George. Oak, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2021. And there's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Next up for the Hooks, Shea Whitcomb. The pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Robertson. There with plenty of time, inning over. 1 run in the inning, but they leave a pair aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Corpus Christi ahead in this game, 11-1. Base is empty with 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, James George. Grounder to third, Robertson. Play made, that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Midway through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Hooks out in front, 11-1. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the...
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor.